Hey and welcome back to the Social Psychology Masters YouTube channel. Who doesn't want to feel missed by someone special? Whether you're crushing on a new guy, in a relationship with one, or considering getting back together with an ex, it's always preferable to have him miss you. Often getting a man to miss you is nothing more than playing a few little mind games with him. Want to know how to make a man miss you like crazy? No matter who he is, here are some surefire 22 ways to make him miss you. 1. Stop all communication. I know it's hard not to reach out to that person if you miss him. Of course, you want to be in constant communication with him. But if you really want him to miss you, then give him time to miss you. He can't miss you if you keep communicating with him, right? Give him a reason to miss you. Stop calling and texting him. If you continue reaching out, he will never have the reason to miss you. 2. Make him wait before you return his calls and texts. If you're like most women, when that special someone calls or sends a text, you want to respond back immediately, especially if you've been waiting to hear from him for a while. If you make him wait too long, maybe he'll lose interest though, or is that just what you think? But that is definitely not the case. Responding to his contact right away sends the message that you are just sitting by your phone waiting for him to reach out. Men love a chase, so you can't make it all too easy for him. A good rule of thumb is to make him wait twice as long as it took for him to respond to you last. These little games may be silly, but they work and it will make him think about you and miss you. 3. Be the first to end the conversation. After making him wait, he will eventually contact you if he really likes you. Always be the one to hang up the phone and let him be the one to send that last text. The key is to keep him wanting more of you. Because you ended the conversation, it will make him contact you first because he feels the need to continue your conversation. 4. Romantic texts. It's safe to say that if a guy is really into you, he's going to be the one shooting off the text messages. But it certainly doesn't hurt to send him a couple of cute reminders of why he should be missing you. Just don't go overboard or you're going to seem desperate. Perhaps before you hop into bed at night, you can shoot him a message reminding him you are thinking of him, but only if you are in a relationship. That one is guaranteed to make him miss you. If you can't think of anything sweet to say over text. 5. Avoid text bombing. Text bombing is where you send text after text without waiting for the other person to respond. If your texting style is to send new texts in paragraphs, that's okay, but remember, if you want him to miss you, you should limit the amount of contact you make. Once again, this comes back down to confidence. If you're confident and secure in yourself, you will not feel the need to text all the time. If you're missing your man and want to connect, schedule a time to talk uninterrupted. Be understanding that he'll be busy, he'll have people to see and things to do. And more importantly, you do too, right? Keep yourself busy and the time will fly by fast. 6. Treat him like a friend, not a flame. If you're missing him, odds are he's used to you fawning over him. Switch things up when you see him and treat him like a good friend instead of the man who's keeping your mind occupied all of the time. Hold back the feelings you have for him even though it may be difficult. Be polite, courteous, and not flirtatious before saying goodbye during your chance encounter. This is more effective if you have another man by your side. When he realizes he doesn't have a hold on you, then the wheels will start turning and you'll be on his mind. Of course, this may also backfire and get him to think that you're not interested in him, so practice discretion when going this route. If he's sensitive and this could hurt him emotionally, it's best to keep other guys at a distance. Try the other options listed. 7. Add a little bit of mystery and surprise. If you want your guy to miss you, you need to keep a little for yourself. You don't need to tell him every deep, dark secret you have. Your guy loves a little bit of mystery. You do not need to tell everything about you in just one sitting. He has questions, let him ask his questions, entertain him, and maybe even tease a little out of him yourself, but don't go all in. Men tend to lose interest if they already know everything about you. They think they already conquered you and you do not excite them anymore. Remember, men love the chase and challenge. 8. Restrict social media usage. You need a bit of mystery to get him to miss you. This is something not to forget. If you're an avid social media user, don't update your status too frequently, limit the number of pictures you share, and pause on the Facebook quizzes for the time being. 9. Leave him craving for more. It's like our favorite food. When we get a taste of something delicious, we want to taste it again. But here is the catch: if you always get that taste, even how delicious it is, you will lose interest. Men want what they can't have. So give him a taste but do not give it all. Make it challenging for him. In this way, he will appreciate you more. 10. Nurture your own goals and passions. It's super important that you don't put all your energy and focus on him. A man greatly admires a woman who has her own life and feels as passionate about it as she does about him. If you find you're spending 90 to 100% of your time with him, or thinking about him or coming up with ways to impress him, stop. The best way to impress him is to have a life of your own. Spend at least 50% or more of your time focusing on important life and personal goals. 11. Establish open transparency from the beginning. A lot of times women who feel insecure feel this way because they fail to establish rules and standards. I encourage every single woman to practice open transparency about your relationship from the get-go. That means both of you, out of respect, should always keep the other person informed as to where you are, who you're with, and what you're doing. This information should be freely volunteered. The reason why this is about respect is that relationships must be built on trust and communication. When you withhold information from your partner, you're injecting doubt into the relationship. Doubt, uncertainty, and lack of information will contribute to lowering trust. Note, if you're dating a man and he does not freely volunteer information about where he was, who he was with, and what he was doing, do not take him seriously. He may have commitment issues. He may be dating multiple women. He may be running from the law. In either case, don't fall for a man who doesn't actively work on building trust with you. 12. Leave him something of yours. A good way to keep his mind on you and missing you is to give him memorabilia. You can put together a little package to give him before he goes or send it to him. This gift package may include one or more of these things. Keep it simple, stupid. Pick just one thing from this list to give to him. If you want to be romantic, surprise him by hiding it in his things and then tell him to look for it. 13. If you can cook, cook his favorite meals. Most men are quite traditional when it comes to relationships. They prefer a woman who can cook. Now if you can't, that's okay too. A man who loves you will not care if you can't cook. He just needs to know you care about him. Food is one way a woman can show she cares for him. By the way, it's also not difficult to learn, but it's important you want to learn and you enjoy cooking. If it's just not your thing, there's nothing wrong with that. Focus on your strengths instead. When he becomes accustomed to eating your dishes, all you would need to do is send a photo of you cooking his favorite meal or just tell him what you're cooking, and he'll instantly miss you and wish he were with you. 14. Look fabulous when he sees you. There's nothing that's going to make a guy miss you more than looking hot to trot when he does spend time with you. Even if you aren't with him and know he's going to see you, like when you're out at a party, be sure to go all out on looking amazing. Leave him drooling if you can. We all know emotion and logic don't mix. Play with his emotions and you're going to make him really miss you. Whether he gets the prize or not is completely up to you. 15. Make a point of being happy without him and be memorable. Sure, when you break up with someone you are sad and miserable. What's important is that you don't show this to him. If you seem to be totally happy and content, he is going to miss you terribly. On the flip side, if you are a mess, you're guaranteeing he's already forgotten about you and moved on. The first step is to be a girl who is worth missing. Do you know how great you are? If you don't, no man is going to know that either. You need to show up and be your best self. Love everything about yourself and your life and he'll love you too. Laugh hard, love hard, and give yourself what you need to be happy. When you are out there doing your own thing and being fabulous, it's hard for a man to ignore that. 16. Wear his favorite scent. This one may seem weird, but scent and emotions can be extremely powerful. If you happen to have a perfume he goes crazy over, make sure you wear it every chance you get. Put on a little extra, even just to be sure he gets a whiff whenever you walk past. With the scent, he's going to remember and he's going to miss you, that's a given. 17. Show him your adventures. Men's Health reports if you want a guy to miss you, you need to slip into adventure because that's where men shine. Stop talking about his feelings and take action in life. Guys want to rule the jungle. They want to climb higher and ride further. With you right beside him cheering him on. Make him feel like the king of the world. That's your golden ticket to make him miss you. 18. Spend time with your friends. Spend time with your friends and share your story and adventure with your man. He must know that you are able to have fun without him. Who knows? He might want to tag along on your next adventure. 19. Be independent. Your man is not going to miss you if you are constantly available to him. Give him space and create your own space, too. There's no need to be always together. If he is really into you, you do not need to worry about him enjoying the free time. Guys really like it when you are not so clingy. Enjoy your own thing and let him miss you. 20. Be there for him when he needs you. Before a guy can fully fall for a woman, he has to feel safe with her. Trust is a vital component of a thriving relationship. Without it, you're building on a fake ground that could give out at any moment. One of the best ways to establish trust is by showing him that he can count on you. Dropping what you're doing to be with him in a crisis shows him how highly he ranks in your list of priorities. Listening to him talk about a problem in his life without inserting an opinion every 2 seconds is also useful. Essentially, you want to show him that he doesn't have to have his guard up around you. You're stable and you're committed to being there when he needs you. This is a really beautiful thing to have, and it's not something he'll take lightly. 21. Just be you. And, just be yourself. Do not pretend you're someone else, especially when you are together. Create your own unique self that he will love and can't resist, and that is the personality of a strong, kind, and independent woman. Go crazy with him, be spontaneous, and have fun together. What guy in his right mind can resist these personalities? And when you are apart from each other, he can compare you with other girls and he will realize how unique and beautiful you are. And being apart, he will miss you because he knows you are definitely one of a kind. 22. Do spend time to bond. Relationships are like plants. You need to water them every now and then. You can't just withdraw from your man for weeks and then expect it to be the same or better than when you left. This is why it is strongly advised against passive-aggressive behavior like giving the silent treatment or blocking or ignoring a man just to get attention. Teenagers and immature adults do this because they don't know any better. If you want your relationship to thrive instead of die, never play this game. Instead, schedule time now and then to give each other undivided attention. That means to block out a chunk of time where you'll just focus on one another. Talk deep and meaningful, discuss relationship issues or concerns, joke around, and play games on the phone. Do whatever you need to do to re-establish that bond. If your man isn't making time for you, be firm and let him know why your relationship needs it. If he doesn't take this part seriously, you don't have a relationship. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Check out our other videos for more interesting psychology topics. Thanks for watching.